You're welcome back. So we are moving to inline internal styling. So the internal styling is going to be within the head section of our page. Head closing. So it's going to be within the head section of our page. So this time around, I want to see us styling the link, this link that is linking from one place to the other. So what we need to do is to type style. Yeah, so the system knows that this is styling. You know, the other time when we were doing inline styling, we used to type the style here and type inside. But in this case here, the style is actually an HTML element. It becomes an HTML element here. So we pick the selector. We mention the name of the selector we want to style. Do not forget that the other time I've explained we're styling the selector inline. So this time around, we want to mention the selector and explain how the selector work. So one is the selector we are picking is A. That A there is the selector. So we are going to say A link. A as a link. That means, you know, there are already links to different pages. So we would type this. So this will be applicable. Then we can also say A when it has been visited. That means the way it is going to show if that link has been visited. So we want to apply the same styling to it. So we're going to use background color. So we'll make the background color. I don't really know color as such, but let's use, I don't know if this is pink. It will come up now. F44336. Okay, so is this pink? I don't know, but I'm not good with color. So then that is the background color of the link. So what will be the color of the text itself? I mean, like the color of home, the introduction. So we're going to put white. So that is going to be white. Then have I mentioned padding before? I'm going to explain padding later. We would do something that we used to. Padding is the way we want the environment of the text to be, of this particular element internally, the way we want it to be. So without padding, let us look at the output without padding. Let's look at the output without padding. So we're going to the wish of the page. Okay, this is it. All right. So this is the page. Let's go to the output without padding. So without the padding, let's look at how it looks like. Yeah, this is the page. All right. So as you can see, home, introduction, image. It's like these two are joined together, introduction and image. Then title page, form. All right. So those are the so it looks joined together. Don't worry. As we proceed, we would give all of them spaces. So that is the color. Then white. It has changed. So if we go to the other pages now, let's say introduction page. Okay, this is introduction. Let's go to home. You see now that because I've not applied the styling here, it's still like this. So the introduction page now lead us to this page. Then image, as you can see, introduction. So it's still kind of it's only applicable on this page. So because we are styling it only on this page. So that is that. So let's continue with the styling. So let us use padding now to see how padding would help us to place a value. Will help us to reshape, to style it more. 14 pixel, 25 pixel. That is padding. I think top and right is clockwise. Top, right, down, and left. This is padding top. This is padding right by the right. Then if I add the next one, it's going to be padding bottom, then padding left, then it goes back up. So it's like a clockwise kind of naming. All right, can you see? So I think this Google also is a link. It has picked it. Now let's now go to the advantage of why we use inline styling. Inline styling helps us to style every of the HTML element that has A as the element. So anywhere it sees A, it will style it. You know, the other time when we were styling in index, we could only style each of these paragraphs separately. We cannot style all of them at once. Maybe we want all of them to have one style. So instead of me trying to instead of me trying to style each of them one by one, like here I come to put style to style this one. Instead of me trying to style it one by one, all right, I've decided to use inline styling to style all the elements that has A. So the advantage of this is that anytime I want to change anything here, I will not need to go and be looking for all the A's on the pages and start styling them one after the other. So I can easily use this inline styling to style all of them. So that is for padding. So let's do text alignments. So let's look at that padding and look at, okay, so look at this. This is the padding. Like, okay, since it is 2, we've selected 2 for padding like this. So it's going to pick 4 pixels top and below. So this is top and below. Okay, top here and here. Then this side is 25, this side is 25. So this is applicable for this 14 pixel is applicable for padding top. This one is applicable for padding bottom. So padding right and left. This one is applicable for top and bottom. You will understand how these things work as we proceed. Don't get confused about it. So let's look at text alignment. So we want it to be aligning at the center. Text align. So we want it to be center. So if I refresh now, okay, it's almost by default at the center. I don't know why this introduction and image are still locked. Makes sense. It should just be home. So I will come in now and change the text. The default text decoration for links is underline. So we can change it from underline to none. So that means it will not have any text decoration. So if I refresh now, it will remove. Can you see it has removed all the text decoration that is done there. So let me put margin. So look at what margin will do. Let's do the margin. Just look at it. As you can see, there is margin top, margin left, margin bottom, margin right. All right, but when I use only one margin, so I want to allow maybe 14 pixel to be applicable to top and bottom space. When I do 25 pixel, that is right and left. So this way it will give space in between them. Okay, so can you see now? So it has pushed, this is form page, it has pushed it down because the space, it has now given each of them space. So everything is not looking so clean now, but let's reduce this pixel to maybe 14 to 14. So yes, all right, so it has now divided. So margin top, let me do margin top alone separately. Margin top, let me put 20 pixel. Let me see, maybe it is going to push this down. Okay, margin top is not working. I don't know why, but as you can see, so okay, let's do border. Let's see if border, because what I want to do is I want to push this. I want there to be a space between my browser and the heading. So don't forget, this kind of thing will keep coming up. That's why it is called programming. You don't know what you want to do. You know what you want to do, but you keep making it better. So let me do border top and put 14 pixel. So border top, let's see whether it's going to push. It's not still working. Okay, I don't really know, but okay, so all of those is not actually applicable, so let's just leave margin. Okay, we'll need the margin, this particular margin, to help us separate them. Okay, so they are now well separated. Home, we can click home. Oh, come back here. Introduction, this is the page we are styling. Image page, all right. We can go back to table page, then form page. But on the introduction, that is where we are applying the styling. So that is that. Then I want to do something like, if I put my mouse over, when I hover on it, I want the background color to change, and even the text, I want the background color to change to maybe blue. You understand? So that it's going to be a sign that I've placed my mouse over it. So let's go up to that. So before we do that, let's add the last one here, display. So I want this to display to be inline block. So inline block. So let's see how that will make a difference. Okay, so that is the miracle. That's what I wanted to actually do, this inline block, to help us, give a space around it. So it's looking very close to what we might want to do now. So this is home. It's like the space in between them is still very much, and the borders, the paddings are still too large. So we can do like reducing this to maybe 7 pixel, and this one to maybe 12. So let's do that. Let's refresh. Okay, it's a little bit cleaner and cool. So the margin, let me take off this margin. Let me see what would happen. Oh, the margin is not even doing anything here. So let's remove it. Okay. Oh, so it's the margin is actually helping us to still space it, I think. Okay, so the margin is applicable here by the left. Is adding the length here to here is the same length here to here. So let's leave it that way. So let's go to making it over on it. So that is a over. So when you put your mouse over it, what should happen? Let's change the background color, all right, to blue. All right, let's change the text decoration back to underline, so that you will know that you want to click it. So if you go back here and refresh, if I put my mouse over home, can you see how it changes? Can you see? So that is styling. Styling is helping us to make sense out of our page. The same thing is also applicable to Google, because it is also a link. Don't forget, this is an external link, is linking outside. So as you can see here, okay, home, the image page, wow, the same style is not applicable to image page. So what can we do? So what we can do is, there are two things, but I don't want to go to inline styling now. I want us to do a little bit of styling more on this